guy sucks. No, you suck. My job sucks. No, you suck. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. Number one. And really, this is number one. I was going to say number two. You are not a victim. You get to choose. You choose your job, and you choose the people, the places, the things in your life. You choose your habits, and guess what? You choose your attitude, your feelings, your emotion. You get to choose how you feel about something. No experience is bad unless I fail to become better because of it. If Viktor Frankl can adapt that attitude, then anybody can. Viktor Frankl was a prisoner in a Nazi concentration camp, and he wrote a book, Man's Search for Meaning. I recommend highly that you read that book. Viktor Frankl said, no experience is bad unless I fail to become better because of it. He was not a victim. Even though many people would say he was a victim in a concentration camp. But if he can adopt that attitude that he's not a victim, he gets to choose how he feels about something. He gets to choose his life. He gets to choose how he survives. And not just survives, but thrives. See, I'm not here to make you feel good about your poor choices in life. And your poor choices in life lead to your poor paycheck. And guess what? The poorest choice you can make is, number one, treating people like crap. And treating people like crap doesn't just mean, beating them up, calling them names, lying to them, cheating on them. It doesn't just mean, the things that you would normally think of. Sometimes treating people like crap just means not going the extra mile. Sometimes it just means not acknowledging them. Sometimes it means you could find out information that would help them, but you don't, because you decide that you're just going to be lazy and only think of yourself. Or sometimes it means you have a lot of fear about something. For example, you have fear in approaching somebody because you admire somebody from afar, but you have fear of approaching them, or maybe it's not possible to approach them in person, but you have the fear of sending an email or sending a direct message to someone that could help your business, but you're too afraid. And so that's treating someone like crap. It's treating yourself like crap. It's treating your family like crap. It's treating your future customers like crap. It's treating that person that you admire like crap, because guess what? They're human just like you, and they want to hear from you. So those are just a few examples. You hold yourself back because of fear, mainly because you don't like yourself, and it makes you fearful of, what people are going to think about you. You're afraid to look like an idiot. You're afraid to fail. You're afraid of what people might say. But the craziest thing is that I never thought of this until recently. I used to feel the same way, afraid of all the things that I just mentioned, of reaching out to people that have more money than me, that are more respected and more successful than me, stuff like that. Somebody worrying about what strangers would think about me, laughing at me and all this stuff. Until I realized something. Number one, they don't pay, it's not going to go in order of importance, okay? That's too hard right now. But they don't care about me. So that's pretty much number one, really. They don't care about me. So if they don't care about me as a human, they're not a friend of mine, they're not a family member, they're not somebody that I respect, they're not somebody that I really know well, that I really respect, then I don't care about their opinion. And if they are one of those people that I care about, respect, etc., well, they're not going to laugh at me or treat me like crap. They're going to support me. So think of that. And the other thing is, they don't pay my bills. And if they did pay my bills, then I would go back to number one, and they would have to be one of those people that I do respect and care about in a certain sense. Not that I have to be like a family member to buy stuff from my business. Like, the person doesn't have to be a family member, somebody that has my blood. But I am not going to deal with people that don't care about me and my business and what I'm trying to accomplish, because there's no point in it. And I get to deal with who I want to do business with. And so do you. I don't have to know everyone. I'm never going to be able to know every single customer, but you get what I'm saying. Okay. I plan on being a billionaire, but the point is, you have to appreciate your own life. Now, if you don't like your job, it's pretty simple, in my opinion. You can quit. Well, there's lots of jobs out there. If let's pretend that you really have to have a job, you don't have to do anything really in life except die. But let's just say that you do have to have a job. You can choose other jobs if you hate that one so bad, or you could just take the job that you have now and just do better at it, become better at it, become so good they can't ignore you, and make it, I like to gamify things. So when there's something that I hate to do, I would just make something, I would gamify it. I would make it into a game. Like, I don't know, here's an example. Okay, so you hate the job. How many times can I get to work and beat all of the managers in and get there earlier before all the managers? I don't know, something like that, right? Just write it down, write this down on a paper where you can see it every day, like on your fridge or on your mirror, and then like put it on your phone, put little alarms on your phone, and then, just play little games within yourself. You don't have to tell anybody. Just play games with yourself, make a game out of it. Make it like, like, how many times will people get mad at me because the manager's praising me because I did such a great job, and they're getting jealous over me? I don't know. And once you get to the point where people hate you enough, then you're really doing great. But the point is, make a game of it. If you hate it so bad, make a game of it. And if you really can't stand it, it's making you emotionally sick, and it's making you like, really stressed out to the point where you have to feel like you need to go in and get drunk to go to work or something like that, and it's dangerous. Okay, then maybe quit at that point. But make sure that you have something where you can back. And you know what? Let's say you have a job. I would say recommend keep your job, because that way you have the comfort and security of having the job. And while you're building your side business, which is eventually going to become your whole life, which is building your online presence, your YouTube channel, your podcast, your films, whatever it is that you do, right? You can have that assurance and that, that confidence, and you don't need it, right? Like, you don't need that person to send you money. You don't need that client. You don't need that money from that affiliate deal or whatever. You can totally depend on your 9-to-5 job in that sense. But you really have to just stop complaining, though. Like, the number one thing that I want you to get out of this episode right now, is stop complaining. Because did you know that the word complain means to remain one more night? So complain, remain, praise, and be raised. So maybe you don't believe in Jesus. I do. I would say praise the Lord and just praise, because the Bible says, I think it's 1 Thessalonians 5:17, praise him in all things. But I would just say, praise and, say praise and be raised. Well, I would still say praise and be raised, but in your circumstance, if you don't believe in Jesus, I would say just, gratitude. Just practice gratitude. Just say positivity, positive things, right? And that's all I want to say. Just be grateful, okay? Think about the man in the concentrate. I know a guy, his name is Nick. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but he has no arms and legs. And he's a comedian, and he picks on himself. Now, if this man can remain positive all the time, pretty much, and always have something good to say, well, then so can you, okay? And if he can make a business on his own, and he can make millions of dollars, billions of dollars, and he can meet a wife that he's totally and completely head over heels with, then so can you, okay? Wife or husband, whatever. Now, and Viktor Frankl, he was a prisoner in a Nazi war camp, okay? And if he can say it, so can you. No circumstance is bad unless I fail to become better because of it. So if you hate your life and hate your job, well, just become better because of it, and then move on and do new things. Change your attitude, change your life. You're worth it.